You know that what's it called? That movie, SpongeBob movie, where King Neptune takes off his freaking crown and he's bald, and bro's eyes started melting. Don't be that fish, bro. Don't be that fish, please. Boy, I tell you, this is one weekend for the storybooks. My storybooks, my personal archive. Not every story has to be. I'm just playing. Um, this episode is brought to you by. This episode is brought to you by just getting out the gym and being tired AF, but you know you got work in the morning. It's brought to you by eating spicy food for some reason, but you know that it's gonna have you on the toilet and your booty hole gonna be screaming because you eating all the hot sauces. This episode is brought to you by Iowa losing and South Carolina winning another chip. One for the picture books. This episode is brought to you by yours truly, Rodney J. Salter. Welcome back to another episode of the Your Story podcast. First off, we just gonna kick it off. So regular, degular day. Today's, for me, is Sunday. For y'all, it's Monday. You know what that means. The solar eclipse is upon us. People of our look. Between the solar eclipse and everything else, that I'll dive more into that later in the episode. But there's so much going on with this world. But back to my just a regular day. Like I said, South Carolina just won. They put another thumbtack in the Black History notes. I believe the headline was like, Dawn, I think her name is Dawn Staley or something like that, the head coach for South Carolina. I believe she's the first black female head coach, woman head coach, to have an undefeated season. I believe that is and I'll have to get more in depth with that, but I believe that is either way it goes. Congratulations to South Carolina. Y'all really put Black America. Y'all really put the team on y'all back. Y'all did. Raven locked Clark down. Locked her down. And to be honest, Caitlin Clark wasn't really doing much these last two games. So, you know, it kind of just let us know, like, yeah, God's do. Well, she's not. I wouldn't give her that much, but it kind of just let us know, like, yeah, she bleeds. She human, you know. She ain't no Steph Curry. She can't put the team on her back, but she's still a good player nonetheless. And this is no shade to her. It's just the race war. South Carolina had to go ahead and put the team on their back, and they did. Waxed Iowa. I did not watch the game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The only game I watched was the UConn game. I watched that, but unfortunately, I didn't watch Paige. I didn't watch Juju. I only caught a glimpse of Caitlin Clark. I didn't watch a lot of it. I didn't watch Angel, but I was rooting for him. Because I'm like, women's basketball, y'all are making a resurgence, and I'm very proud of it. Love to see it, you know. And we're going to see what the future holds. But, hey, this season right here, word to my mother, heat. Can't even lie to you. But regular day, we got the solar eclipse upon us. Make sure you got your glasses. And if you don't got your glasses, Just don't look at the sun. But if you do, like, I, you know that what's it called? That movie, SpongeBob movie, where King Neptune takes off his freaking crown and he's bald, and bro's eyes started melting. Don't be that fish, bro. Don't be that fish, please. We don't need. But if you honestly, now that I think about it, now that I yap about it, if you wanted like some days off of work, it's a damn good excuse. Some what's it called? What's disability? Not disability. What is it called? Long-term disability, short-term disability. Yeah, it's a damn good excuse, especially if you did it during yeah. It's a self-induced injury, so you might not get a whole bunch of money, but yeah. The Powerball, 1 billion. I didn't play. Okay, I did not play. I don't gamble like that. It's not my time. I worked too hard for my ducats. I should have played. 1 billion is a lot of freaking money. That's life-changing amounts of money. Even though the government is gonna take like 50, 30, they're gonna take so much of it, but it's still a life-changing amount of money. I think on Twitter people were like, there was this post going around, and it was like, would you quit your job if you got $64,000? Some people are okay. I'm on the fence of like, I wouldn't quit my job, but $64,000 just right then and there. If you make certain moves, if you invest it properly, you could really do something with that. That's a nice chunk of change. All right. You could. I wouldn't quit my job. I'd probably take a 64. I'd probably take a couple months off, couple weeks off. You feel me? But not quit. It's not quittable money. It's more like you can take some extended time off and be set. Set is the operative word, but you could take some extended time off and really like be comfortable for a while before you need to go back to work. With 64,000, but that Billy from the Texas lottery, I think it was Texas lottery, or from whatever lottery, Powerball, whatever it's called. Yeah, that's I can retire. Me, my mom, my like you can retire so many people. My like you can retire so many people with that. Speaking of, hold on, who would I retire? I already told my friends. I was like, me and my homies have this conversation a lot, and I was like, yo, if I win, if I just came into some money, came into some millions, came into some 100 millions, it would have to be hundreds of millions. They getting at least $1 million each. What they do with that, I want to pull up like George Clooney with a briefcase for each of the men, and just set it down and say, pick a briefcase, bro. It's all gonna have the same amount of money anyway, but pick a briefcase, bro. What's this for? Just pick a briefcase. Just pick one. Don't ask no questions, because if you ask any more questions, I'm gonna give it to somebody else. Pick a briefcase. All right, cool. They pick a briefcase. Silver briefcase. Black handle. You feel me? Unmarked. Not no unmarked briefcase. They pick it up. Latches. You feel me? Click. Open it up. $1 million each. Legal money. Whatever they decide they want to do with said money is up to them. But they get $1 million each. And the best thing about it, I got like 4 or 5 friends. Circle small. So I'm only coughing up like about 5-6 mil. I'm cool off that for my friends. For my family, mom's has to get retired. She has to. Mama, you don't gotta work no more. I want you to go up to them people and on your last day act a fool. I want you to whatever you need to say to them people, get it off your chest, and then say "c'est la vie" to them. You don't gotta work no more. You feel me? Brothers, sisters, y'all get a meal. 1.5 mil. I'm gonna throw a little extra change on there. You feel me? Whatever y'all do with it, it's up to you. It's not up to me. Oh, and then I'm balling out with mine. No, I'm just playing. I'm paying off debts first. That's immediately going. Whoever I owe and however much I owe, immediately gone. Immediately gone. And then I'm going to the casino. Parlay. Let's say I win a one. Say I win a $1 billion. What's it called? I win the lottery and it's like $1 billion, and I get back like I don't know 100 mil parlay. Double or nothing. I'm just fucking playing. But either way it goes, that's regular Degular day. Welcome back to another episode. If you are viewing this on the YouTubes, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit the bell. Do all those things you know to do on the. I be having low energy when it comes to that call to action, but I'm a ramp it up. So like and subscribe. Do what you got to do on the YouTube. If you're listening to this on Spotify, I hope I'm coming in. Oh, whoa! I hope the audio is hitting your ear lobes smooth and sultry like. If not, let me know. You feel me? But with that being said, we are actually going to get back into this episode. This is episode 57, and we are moving on. So I got a question. I was on stream some nights ago. I was on stream some nights ago, and I got asked a question. Now I'm gonna be honest. I can't answer that question even today. But the question was, basically, it was like, what's one of the craziest things that's ever happened to you? I can't answer that question now because it's one part. It's one of those things where like my ADHD runs so rampant. My ADHD, and I don't want to say ADHD because my brother actually has ADHD. So my thinking in my mind runs so rampant that I can't really pinpoint a single story. At times, the details usually get jumbled up. I usually start mixing stories with I kind of have to plan out the stories that I'm gonna say. It's one part that, and two part I just don't remember, bro. A lot of the stories that I've gone through were mainly traumatic, and it's a lot of repression involved in those stories. So that's another reason why the details be fuzzy and hazy from this story to the next story, because it's like I've repressed a lot of that stuff. But I will say, if I had to think about the craziest experience that I've had within the last, what are we in 2024? Within the last 5 years, so that gives me until like 2019. Yeah. The craziest story. The craziest story to date that I can think of that I have all the details for is probably the Hawaii story. I don't know if I've said it on here. I really don't. I don't know if I said the full story on here. But yeah, it was probably the Hawaii. No, I think I did because I remember. So I'm gonna just tell it again. I remember. We had went out to Hawaii. Actually, no. I know exactly what story I'm gonna tell. So this is less of a crazy story, more of just like a funny like night out, bro. So this was last year. Yeah, this was 2023. Me and one of my homies, right? We try to do all of my homies. We try to do like a year-end trip, but one of our homies couldn't make it, so it was just two of us. We ended up me and my homeboy Tito. We ended up doing a side quest basically. So we actually flew out to New York. All right, and I have mentioned the New York trip, but I haven't gone into a lot of details because yeah. But anyways, So we fly out to New York, right? It was on a weekend. Um, Now, first day we're there, excellent, excellent. First day we're there could have been probably the best day, like second best day of being out in New York. I'm talking, what do we do? I'm talking, we went straight to the city. All right, we were in downtown Brooklyn, chilled there for a little bit, went straight to the city. And if you're from New York, you know exactly what the city is. If you're not, I'm talking about Manhattan, Upper Manhattan, right? Went straight upper, like town square type business, right? Upper Manhattan, Trump Tower, all of that, bro. So we lit. I think we had went to we are lit off that first day. But I'm gonna jump around to the funniest part of the trip, right? So we had left on Sunday. So the night before, Saturday, we had just finished seeing like the Statue of Liberty. We had just finished going to like the different museums. We had went to MoMA. We had went to Grand Central Station. We went to Central Park. We had just came back from what's the Natural History Museum? That shit, right? Where the big ass T-Rexes and mammoths and whales and yeah, that one. Dope ass experiences, right? So we're looking for a nightcap, right? So after we get done with all the day excursions, right, we head back to the hotel because also it was freezing. It get cold in New York, like, and I did not dress for the occasion. I was wearing a flannel and some jeans. I was pissed, and it was like 30 some degrees. I was like, get me back into warmth, bro. But we needed a nightcap, so we're like, fuck it, let's go back to the hotel. Let's dress a little bit warmer, get our puffers on, get the butters on, and let's head out. So that's what we do, right? Hop on the train, head back to Manhattan. We had went to this Japanese type restaurant, had some duck tacos. You feel me? Had some had some excellent red wine. You feel me? Got some tiramisu on the house because we had played like it was my boy Tito's birthday. Had them come out singing happy birthday. It was not this nigga's birthday. So we finished up eating, right? And we're just walking the town, and we're like, bro, we need to find something. Let's go. Let's get a nightcap. So I'm looking stuff up on Google. I'm like, all right, cool. There's this little bar across from where we had eaten. Like, let's go try that out. It was like some little Irish bar, Irish pub. Let's go try that out. Man, we get there, bro. It's nobody there, and it was nobody there. And I'm like, bro, what's going on? I thought y'all was lit in the city. It's nobody in this joint. So we're like, nah, this is a dead issue. Move around. It wasn't even jumping like that. So we're walking, right? We walk past Little Italy. We walk past Chinatown. I'm like, bro, there's nothing going on. This city is lame, bro. What's going on with New York? I thought this is the city that never sleeps. Y'all motherfuckers in a coma or something. But then all of a sudden, and I saw it before in the night, but I just didn't pay no mind to it because I don't really like this vibe. I don't really like the venue. But all of a sudden, right, this taxi rolls by us, right? And on the top, like mini billboard on the top of the taxi, it's this strip club name. I don't remember what the name was. I really don't. I sincerely don't. But it popped up. It was like, I couldn't tell you, bro. But it pops up, and again, I had saw it earlier in the night, but I didn't pay it no mind. But the taxi rolls in with the strip club name, and I'm like, bro, this is. I told my homie, I'm like, bro, this is the second time I've seen this strip club being advertised. We might as well check it out, bro. So we're like, all right, cool. Homie's like, all right, let's do it. It's about 20 some odd minutes away from our hotel in downtown Brooklyn. So we're like, bet. That's even better. Call up a Uber. Let's get it cracking. So it's about a 10-15 minute ride to the strip club. So we get there, right? We hop out the Uber, and we look at this strip club, and it's this tall, slender man looking dude, white guy, trench, blacked out. I'm like, okay, what type of vibe is this, bro? So we walk up, slender man opens the door for us on some Alfred. Good evening, gentlemen. I said, what? This is a gentleman's club. Let's do this. So it's not your normal strip club. It's not where you just walk in and it's just it's there's decorum here. There's decorum here. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. So we walk in, right? First things first, gentlemen, your jackets, your coats. You know, we'll there's a cover fee, obviously. We'll keep your coats back here. Enjoy the night. Heard you. So take our coats off, leave them with the bellboy. Some chick didn't catch nothing. Didn't catch nobody's name. None of that. But the moment you walk in, ass. But it was like the vibe wasn't like a regular strip club. It wasn't like it wasn't like your run of the mill strip club, bro. It just had a sense of like je ne sais quoi to it. I don't know. It just felt real, like it just felt better, bro. It just felt better than all the strip clubs I've ever been to, bro. So this one girl, she gets us situated right next to the pole. Right next to the pole. See, in most of the strip clubs I've been at, it's like how to describe it. At most of the strip clubs I've been to, and I've only been to like I can count them on one hand. It's like you're gathered around some girl on a pole, or you know they're walking around and there's these performers on stage. Nah, man, this was kind of like this is like this is like a GTA strip club, kind of sorta. It's just yeah. So she sat us right next to this dancer, right? Beautiful dancer. We get a couple drinks in us. I think it's like some tequila and Sprite or something like that. And we're like, all right, let's get the night going. All right. So they had these things called they had these little bucks, like usher bucks, but for the strip club. So we buy 2 of them. Oh, that was hilarious, bro. They had their own currency. It was funny as hell. So they had their own currency, so we buy some, right? And we basically go. We tell the homegirl that seated us. We were like, yo, when a spot opens up, we need you to go ahead and sit us where we need to be. So she does, right? There was this one guy off, just a quick veer right. There was this one guy there who looked like he lived there, bro. He was talking to us. He was like, yo, he was pointing at one of the performers, right? One of the girls. He was like, yo, this one right here, yeah. If you get her, make sure. And I'm like, bro, what? You know her first name basis? Like, what's? And then she ended up talking to him. She was like, I thought you went home. It was like 3:00 in the morning at this point. She was talking to him. She was like, bro, I thought you went home. I'm like, nah, dude lives here, bro. So he's talking to us. He's like, he's sitting right next to where she's performing, bro. Like, damn near the steps. Sitting on the steps. He's like, she's pointing to her. He's like, she got a sister here too. And he points out the sister. And I'm like, bro, do you, like, you frequent this spot. That's why I don't like strip clubs to begin with, because you losers. Anyways, so we see we scope out the scenery. I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, you just kind of have to scope out the potential. So I see who I want. I spotted who I wanted. All right, from a while ago. So I was like, once she get free, she mine. She mine. Once she get off this stage, she's mine. So I'm telling my boy, I'm like, yo, you need to, cause he's, and I'm like, you about to, I'm like, you about to, come on now. But I ended up having to play defense for him, or not defense. I ended up having to play offense for him, cause we had spotted 2 Latina girls, right? Gorgeous. Oh my God. Gorgeous. But I already had who I wanted, so I was like, I'm cool. But they were both bad as hell, right? One of them, she was dressed in like blue. One of the patrons, I'm gonna call it patrons. One of the Donnies, he had her hold up for like a good 30 minutes to an hour. He would not let that girl go. Oh my God. Spent a check? Yes, he did. So another one comes out, and we hadn't seen her the whole night. Like everybody else, we had kind of saw. Every performer, every girl that we like that went up on stage, we had kind of saw when we entered the venue. This one girl, who I ended up having to tell my homeboy, I'm like, yo, you need to, before she dip. I don't know where the hell she came from, bro. She just appeared from nowhere. She ended up, I remember her name till day. Colombian chick. Pigtails. Her name was Hannah. Again, I had already got who I wanted, so but I'm also looking at her and I'm like, she comes like we're like to the right of the stage. So she comes up to the left of us, does her little routine, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, bro, you need to hop on that before Donnie over there that likes spending checks locks eyes. So I'm like, yo, you need to hurry up. So she does her little routine. She comes off the stage. Somebody that was in front, some guys or whatever that was in front of us, start talking to her. I'm tapping, bro. I'm like, nigga, if you don't hurry up, it's a dead issue. So he does what he needs to do, right? He does what he needs to do. And I swear to you, so she's right next to me, doing whatever she needs, giving bro the girlfriend experience. Giving him the girlfriend experience, right? They talking in Spanish, bro. But I'm locking eyes with her the whole, not the whole time. There was a few moments where I'm just like, you are bad. But again, I had to let bro get his ones off. So I'm like, do you, bro? I already got who I wanted. All I'm doing is scoping out the scenery now. I'm gonna scope the scenery out. That's all I'm doing, right? Locking eyes with her for a few little glimpses and then literally letting it be what it be. Let me wrap this story up. So basically, Hannah, right? She's giving bro the girlfriend experience. And then so he gets his dance, right? She leaves. I've already got my dance and I've already like built her, I'm cool off my shit. So I'm like, the girl I got was cool too. She was bad as hell. So I wasn't even like tripping. So he gets his dance, right? And I'm like, okay, well, how was it? Like, what do you think? And he was like, bro, I think I'm in love. And I was like, no. So we leave, right? We leave. It's like 4 or something in the morning, bro. And I'm like, well, we gotta go. We ain't got no choice but to go. We gotta be up in the morning to get to the airport. So we dip, right? We get back to the hotel, bro. Tell me why this nigga, other side of the room, talking about some, bro. You think she's still thinking about me? I'm like, yo. Stop. obviously it's jokes, but like I'm like, yo, bro, it's you no, don't do it to yourself, bro. Don't. What's the song? What's the song? Is it T-Pain? I'm in love with a stripper. She riding, she rolling, she. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. So yeah, so now that's an inside joke now. So now every time we every time we see bro, we like, yo, you still thinking about Hannah? Colombian joint. Bad little mommy. Colombian joint. She was bad though. But anyways, moving on. That's probably one of the funniest stories I've had in the past 5 years. But in other news, social news, right? We got like four different album drops in April, bro. We got Metro Boomin and Future with We Don't Trust You, which was, I have my thoughts on it. There were some bangers, you feel me? But I'm let's just say I'm looking forward to let's just say I'm looking for We Still Don't Trust You, the next album that they have, to be better. That's, yeah. Cause this one didn't really wow me. This one really didn't wow me. Now don't get me wrong. There was, like I said, there were some hits on there. There were some bangers on there. Like that. Cool little bop. Hey, cool little bop. Cool little bop. So yeah, we got Metro Boomin and Future, right? We Don't Trust You. We got, now funny enough, on the same day that they dropped is when Big Sean dropped. Who you think got more traction? Yeah. So there's that. And I still ain't listened to that Big Sean. But somebody said it's like a sports type of like an NBA 2K type of. I think it was a single. Somebody said it was like a NBA 2K style song. I'll check it out sometime this week. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Then we got J. Cole and his surprise drop and Might Delete Later, which was, there's not a single album on this here planet that I would listen to front to back and say every song is a no skip. There's not a single album I've yet to listen to that's like that. But don't get me wrong, there were a lot more hits than misses on this on this surprise drop, which means the fall off is gonna be pretty dope. We're gonna see. But funny enough, coincidentally enough, J. Cole drops. Guess who also dropped? J. Cole does a surprise drop. Bryson Tiller did a drop. It was supposed to be Bryson Tiller's day. Then J. Cole. So I just feel bad for both of them. I feel bad for Bryson Tiller, and I feel bad for Big Sean, because both of their pieces got outshined by J. Cole and Kendrick. Like That was the only thing that people could talk about this couple weeks ago. Like That was the only song that people was talking about. This beef between J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, this big three, whatever, was all anybody could talk about in regards to music and entertainment. And then J. Cole drops on Bryson Tiller Day, album debut day. I feel bad for both of them, bro. I feel real bad for both of them. I listen to both. I listen to My Delete Later, and I listen to the Bryson Tiller album. Bryson Tiller, bro. There was some heat. Calypso, Chow, Whatever She Want, and then there's a couple other ones that I haven't gotten the names for them, but I'll probably go back and see what's up with them. There was some heat, but Anniversary is probably my favorite album. That one, yeah, that one was a long list of heat. This one not so much, but you Might Delete Later just kind of took your shine, bro. I really do feel bad for you. I feel bad for both of y'all, because that was supposed to be Big Sean's when Like That and the Metro Boomin album dropped, that was supposed to be Big Sean's like comeback era, comeback song, bro. That shit got tossed to the wayside. But anyways, moving on. Hold on. To wrap this all up, to wrap this episode 57 up, which is crazy to think about. 57 episodes in, it's wild. But to wrap this up, right? The Earth is trying to kill us. Okay? No. And let me not say trying to kill us. The Earth can quite... Mother Nature, Queen Earth, Titania, whatever you want to call homegirl, she said, look, let me learn y'all something, okay? At any given moment, I can press a button and y'all will be done. We got this solar eclipse coming. Niggas is about to lose their eyesight, alright? We got this solar eclipse coming. Total solar eclipse coming. You feel me? We then... New York, for whatever reason, I'm so glad I didn't go when this happened. Because that would have been a story. New York decided it wanted to shake and Harlem shake and bake. Like it's on the same tectonic plates as California and the San Andreas fault line. You had people, and the crazy part is it wasn't even really, like it was New York, yes, but it started in New Jersey. Don't nobody give a fuck about New Jersey? What's in New Jersey? What's that dumbass show called? Jersey Shore? And ain't nobody worried about Jersey, bro. Paris Island, like ain't nobody worried about Jersey, bro. They had this was hilarious. They had the camera that's on top of the Statue of Liberty. They had that joint moving. Somebody said she got her shit on .05 or .5 zoom. Dog. Everybody shaking. People thought it was, and the the crackhead energy that is New York. Y'all was shaking. Y'all's buildings were shaking, moving from the first floor to the top floor to the 51st floor. Y'all's buildings was moving. Y'all Statue of Liberty lady was throwing ass. And y'all thought it was a train? Okay. The crackhead energy that is New York. Make it make sense to just little old me from Texas, right? Statue of Liberty throwing ass. She Megan knees with it. And you telling me you thought it was the train? On Paris Island, bro? Like, that don't even make sense. So, there's that. They had, I don't know, like, it's that squirrel from Ice Age, bro. That's why y'all shit is fucking, one of the New York rats done met up with, I don't even know what that squirrel's name is, Scraggly or some dumb shit, done met up with Scrooge, and they you feel me? They got New York shaking and baking. The shit was hilarious, bro. The memes that came from it. The memes that came from the fact that y'all really experienced a 4.8 earthquake. And just to be clear, looking at you, camera, 4.8 is 4.8 got some magnitude on it, don't it? It got some girth to it, don't it? 4.8 is pretty big, huh? Yeah. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. 4.8 is, yeah, when you shaking and baking, when you shaking and baking, 4.8 got you moving, huh? But the memes that came from it, bro, just lets us know when eventually this earth implodes, niggas is not gonna take it seriously. Bro. The earth is more likely to implode on itself. And y'all got these billionaires building bunkers and shit. For you getting closer to the source of our demise, bro. Y'all building bunkers closer to the source. We need to be worried about healing the earth. Why y'all trying to lead this shit? Anyways, the shit is funny. New York, y'all are the crackheads of the North. Y'all are Florida of the North, bro. I stand by that. Y'all are Florida of the North. Florida is Florida. Florida is Florida. I accidentally popped out the USB. Florida is Florida. It's gonna remain Florida. But New York is also Florida. Florida 2.0. Because the way y'all different out there, bro. Y'all different out there. Not only do y'all have real winters, but y'all also on a fault line. Hate it for you. But with that being said, we're gonna wrap this episode up. Again, like I said, this episode is brought to you by fatigue, by getting out the gym and being so tired that your legs hurt. By leg day. This episode is sponsored by leg day. Fuck leg day. This episode is sponsored by halal. No, I'm just playing. By shawarma, to be honest. And putting. Okay. ADHD moment right now before I wrap this episode up. Why is the hot sauce from Halal Bros that you put on the shawarma, why is that shit so spicy, bro? I be eating Louisiana sauce like it's Tic Tacs. Like, I be taking shots of, I'm exaggerating, obviously, but it's not as hot as whatever they have whatever hot sauce they use. Booty hole finna be on fire. But with that being said, thank you for another episode. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like and subscribe and hit the bell and do all those things you know to do on the YouTube. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, I really hope the audio is coming in for you all smooth and sultry. Like, hit the bell, leave a rating, 5 stars preferable, whatever you gotta say. Say it with your southern hearts, southern hospitality. And I will see you all in the next one. I really won't see none of y'all because I'm in this bitch by myself. You feel me? But I'll see y'all in the next one. All of them. Oh, yeah. My fault. I got you. Brush your teeth. Floss your teeth. Wash your butt. Especially because it's about to be summer as fuck in Texas. Wash your butt. All love on the southern front. Complete the heart right now. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.